What's up guys, Micah Walker here, and today I wanted to do a video talking about 5 different bars that I own that I think would be cool additions to any garage or home gym. Before I get into the video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to see more videos like this and other related content. If at the end of the video you like what you heard and like how I presented everything, please give it a thumbs up. That being said, let's get into the video. So starting with the first bar, this is a Rogue Power Bar. It was probably about $325, I believe, plus shipping. But what's really cool about power bars is they're extremely durable. You can load them with a lot of weight. They're also really versatile, so you can use them for pretty much any barbell exercise. I use it for bench press, squat, military press, floor press. I use it for deadlifts now. So it's just a very versatile bar. And I really think that if you're only going to have one bar, then you should get a high quality bar. I don't think going cheap on your straight barbell is a wise choice, because you're going to end up having to replace it more quickly. So I really like this bar. I definitely recommend it. I'm going to do a later review about this video, but that's the first bar that I think you might want to consider if you have a garage or home gym. All right, so the second kind of bar that I think is really cool to have in your garage gym is a safety squat bar. So obviously there's a little bit of a difference between this bar and a straight bar. You place your neck in between where the padding is, and throughout an exercise with this, you're generally grabbing the handles. What that does is, if you're doing a safety bar squat, for example, the padding kind of almost throws you forward. So it requires you to maintain a really strong core and to be upright. And that can actually translate well to the regular squat as well. But anyway, this bar is pretty cool. I really enjoy doing front squats, but one of the major issues I have with front squats is I don't have the wrist flexibility to fully bend my wrist back to hold the front squat. But what I usually do is I just kind of cross my arms over the bar, but I've noticed that I can only handle a certain weight, and it's not leg strength, it's more the strength of crossing my arms over the bar that I don't have. With this, you don't have that problem. The weight is, your hands are in front of you already, but you don't have to hold the barbell on your shoulders, for example. So that's another really cool thing about this bar. You can use it for safety bar squats. I like using it for good mornings. I like using this way better for good mornings. You can also do Hatfield squats if you've never heard of those. Basically, you have your head in between the pad area here, and you have your hands gripping the squat rack, and you're doing a squat, but the difference is you can kind of use your arms if you need to for assistance. So that's a cool exercise that you can do with a safety squat bar. Of course, you could try it with a regular bar, but it would be much more difficult. The other thing that you can do is you can do lunges with this bar. You can also do an exercise where you can actually shrug the bar up and actually hit your traps a little bit. So I really like this bar. I think that if you can afford it, especially if you're in powerlifting, I definitely think this is one of the most important bars. I use it all the time. All right, so the third bar that I think is a cool addition to any garage gym is called a Buffalo bar. I believe these are also called Yukon bars. As you can see, the bar is kind of curved. What's cool about these bars is if you're doing a squat, the curve takes off the pressure off of your elbows. That's the main reason I even bought this bar. I had an elbow injury that basically I wasn't able to squat. And so I purchased this bar for that reason. It also feels a lot better on the shoulders than a straight bar, especially if you are a low bar squatter. The other thing about this particular bar is you can use it for bench press as well. It's a little bit different, obviously, with a curve in the bar to do a bench press. That's another reason that you can get this kind of bar. These bars, I paid about $300 for it. The other thing about this bar is that it weighs more than a regular bar. These bars typically weigh 65 pounds, which is 20 pounds more than a standard bar. They feel very close to a competition squat bar in terms of the weight. So definitely recommend this bar as well. All right, so the next bar that I like and that I think is a pretty cool addition to your garage gym is this is called a football bar. It's also known as a Swiss bar. As you can see, it's a lot different than the Buffalo bars or the other bars I've showed. Your hands are generally in a neutral position. I find that that's really good for my elbows and also my shoulders. This bar is extremely versatile in terms of looking at this bar. There's different areas, distances that you can actually set up your hands to grip. So that's pretty cool. The other thing is you can use it for different kinds of close grip bench pressing, just even regular bench pressing with your hands wide but in a neutral position, which is going to hit the muscles a little bit differently. I use this bar a lot for close grip bench. I also use it for floor press. I really like doing floor press with a close grip, and like I said, with the neutral grip, my shoulders feel a lot better than with a straight bar. So the other thing that you can do with this, I've used it for like skull crushers, and you can also use it for things like hammer curls. You could actually probably use it also for like front raises as well. And then things like, standing military press, all of those things using a neutral grip position on the bar. So definitely think this is a cool addition. This is a Titan Fitness one. I believe I only paid like $75 for it, which is really great value for the bar. The bar itself, I believe it weighs 42 pounds, so it's slightly less than a standard barbell weight. So the last bar that I like is an easy curl bar. I think this is pretty much a staple in any garage gym. These bars are really not expensive. So I think I paid about $50 for this. You can find some more expensive ones, but I don't think that you should really overpay for this. They're widely available, and they are just extremely versatile. So like, obviously you can do curls with this bar. I also use them for skull crushers. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of exercises that you could do. Like you can do close grip bench press with it. You can do front raises with it. So it's just another cool bar to get. The thing with the how it's kind of bended near the sleeve of the barbell, that actually helps with your wrist. Your wrist doesn't hurt as bad when you use this bar compared to a straight bar if you like to do curls. That's the major benefit of this bar. It just eases the pressure on your wrist. If you like to do curls, you like to do skull crushers, I definitely recommend getting a bar like this. Like I said, this bar is awesome for just bicep exercises in general. So, all right, guys. So that's my video today. 5 different kinds of bars that I own that I think are cool additions to your garage gym. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe.